Okay, I think I am. Yes, my sound is working. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this special edition of the English for Success podcast. This is English for Success in business and in life. And today we are talking about something very special. Okay. And we also have a few guests. I have invited some of my students to join today, which we normally don't do. So it should make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm not just speaking here on my own today. So let's have a quick look at what's coming up in today's live show. We're talking about how you can stand out with your English. And this is one of the most important things. A lot of people are not very good at using this skill, and a lot of people feel lost when they are communicating or they're speaking to native English speakers and they use these things that we're talking about today. In the full program, we have a list of topics that we cover. And for the next 2 weeks, we are looking at this topic number 7, which is standing out with your English. And today we're taking a small piece of this to show all of you here live. And it's the most important idioms. Okay. And actually, we're talking about some really useful idioms here that you can use in the world of business. And it's the Business Idioms game show. Okay, so we're going to look at some examples and we're going to have a game show. And at this stage, I am going to invite a few of my students here. Let's see if we can bring them up onto the screen. We have Namfon and Amp and Gade. Let me take that off the screen and we have your names. Okay, great. So maybe before we start, each of you can just introduce yourselves and tell us who you are and where you're from. Namfon, would you like to go first? You have to unmute yourself as well.
Hi everyone. My name is Namfon. I'm from Thailand. Actually, one of the participants in this program. So, thanks.
Your sound is a little bit off today, Namfon. I don't know if there's anything you can do about that. Gade, say hello.
Yeah.
Tell us who you are.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Is it clear?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm Kate from Thailand in EFS program as well.
Great. Thank you, Gade. And finally, we have Amp. Amp, say hello, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amp. I'm from Thailand. It's nice to see you, everyone. Please enjoy.
Thank you. We have to. You see, everybody, how lucky I am. I'm surrounded by beautiful women like this every day. And today, everyone from Thailand. We have someone else joining? Is she? No, she's not, obviously not joining us today. Okay, so we're going to get started here, everybody. Is the sound okay? If anybody is watching, we have some people popping in, watching us live. If you want to, it says here, Facebook user. If you want your name to appear on the screen, you can give StreamYard access. Okay, it is streamyard.com/Facebook. And there is a link above this video where you can click there. So we want you guys to, anyone watching on Facebook, we want you to be active today and comment, right? We're going to do a quiz show here. So we want to hear from all of you. Let's get started. I'm going to share my screen here. This is the first time we're using our studio to do this. We normally meet in Zoom, but today we're meeting here in this studio and our streaming studio. So let's have a look. At the end or after this game show, I'm going to share with all of you, in my opinion, the best resource for getting idioms online. So stick around. We'll share that with you later on. And comment, please. Okay, with one person already has said hello. So comment, tell us who you are, where you're watching from, and you can get involved in our game show here today. So this is the Idioms game show. How this works, we have 3 players here in the studio. We have Namfon, Gade, and Amp. Namfon, Gade, and Amp, number 1, 2, 3. Each of you are going to have to guess the meaning of an idiom. Okay, and anyone watching on Facebook as well, you can guess too by typing in the comments. Okay, so we're going to show you an idiom, and these are some of the most common idioms in English. Okay, and very useful, especially in the world of business. So we're going to show you an idiom. There are going to be 3 options, and I've tried very hard to pick idioms that these girls don't know. Okay, I hope if I've picked idioms that you guys know already, it's not going to be a very difficult game show, but I hope you don't know them, so you have to guess. Okay, are you guys ready to get started? Yes. Okay, let's take a look at the first example. Not rocket science. Not rocket science. Now, what does this idiom mean? Okay, if someone says it's not rocket science, we have 3 options for you. And I remind everybody watching on Facebook, comment in the comment. We'll see who answers first as well. I'll show the screen. So your 3 options are A, it's not going to work. Okay, it's going to fail. If you're talking about something you don't think is going to work, you could say it's not rocket science. Or something is easy to understand. Or option C, something is not boring. All right, so what do you guys think? I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to think about it. And anyone who's watching live, they can comment. If you're watching the replay, you can also comment as well. Okay, you can comment later on. So not rocket science. Is it A or B or C? What do you guys think? Okay, I am going to ask Namfon first. What do you think?
I think number C is not for me, and number A is not for me. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be B. Easy to understand.
Okay, so that's Namfon is going for B, easy to understand. Gade, what do you think?
Oh, I have to select something different for.
No, you can choose anything you want.
I think B as well.
You think B as well? All right, and Amp?
Yeah, for me,
Amp
B as well.
Oh, okay, B as well. All right, I thought you were muted. All right, so remember, everyone, you can also comment in the comments. We don't have any comments yet, so comment your answers, okay? Get active here. All right, we want everyone to play along this game with us. So not rocket science. We didn't get any comments for that one, but we hopefully will get for the next one. Let's take a look at the answer now. Not rocket science. Oh, we have a comment just in time. Let's see who's joining us. Let's do it together. It's not fun. Okay. I thought it was an answer.
I'm sorry.
You got me excited there. I thought someone was giving us an answer. All right. The correct answer, you all got it. It is easy to understand. All right. Let me ask, Gade and Amp, did you guys know this idiom before or did you guess? You didn't know.
I guess.
You guessed.
I guess.
You guessed it. All right. Just good guess. I tried to make it very difficult to guess the right answer. I obviously didn't do a good job. Okay, yes. This means something is easy to understand. And we hear this a lot in English. People will say, it's not rocket science. Maybe in a business context, they would say, don't worry about using our new software. It's not rocket science. Okay, so that is the correct answer. You all got it. So let's see if my scoreboard is working. Okay, so as we said, number 1 is Namfon. So that's 1 point for Namfon, is it working? Looks like we've frozen the system. Let me see if I can. Too much happening for my system. I may have to reload that. Let me take that off the screen for a second. Boop, boop, boop. What would you say if something was not rocket science? Can you think of an example of when you might use that? Okay. It looks like it's okay. Let's try that again. Okay. Too much technical stuff going on. I'm going to record it down here for now. That may come up later. Okay, let's see. One for
everyone.
This is what happens when we go live. And we have 1, 2, 3. Namfon is 1, Gade is number 2, and Amp is number 3. So that should be 1 point, 1 point, and all right. Amp, you got 1 early because I clicked it and it didn't look like it was working, and then it came, and then I clicked it again, so you got 2 points. So that's Amp. You've got your next point already. All right, let's have a look at the next example. The bottom line. Have any of you guys ever heard of the bottom line before? What does it mean? Let's see if you have any ideas before I give you the options this time. The bottom line. Any idea? Gade, have you any idea what the bottom line means in a business context?
Not really.
Not really. Would you guess?
Oh, no, I need options.
Oh, okay, I'll show you the options in a moment. We have Agatha is here. Let's bring Agatha in. I don't know if she's been waiting for long. I just saw her. Hi, Agatha.
Hi, I'm sorry for being late, but I had a long conversation by phone, so I'm sorry.
Okay, how did it go?
Everything is okay. Was okay.
All right. Okay, good. Glad to hear it. So we're looking at this Idioms game show here. Agatha, just say a quick hello so everybody knows who you are and where you're from.
Hello, everyone. I'm from Poland, and I am with these beautiful guys from 3 months already.
Beautiful. I'm the lucky one with all these beautiful faces. Thank you, Agatha. Okay, so we are playing the game show. We're looking at the bottom line. Let me ask, Amp, do you have any idea what the bottom line means?
I guess it's related about level of something.
About level. Okay, good guess. Good guess. All right, let's have a look. Let's share the screen and let's have a look at the options. Okay, the bottom line. Option number 1 is profit. Option number 2 is not important. And option number 3 is a low number. So does the bottom line mean A, profit, B, not important, or C, a low number? You guys can think about this for a second. If anyone's watching live, you can put your guess in the comments, A, B, or C. And I am going to see if... All right, we'll give you a couple of seconds to think about this. And no cheating, okay? No Googling. I saw Namfon looking off to the side. I hope you're not cheating or looking at Google. Okay.
No.
Okay. This time, since Agatha has has just joined us. I'm going to ask Agatha first. What do you think, Agatha? Is it A, B, or C, the bottom line? What does this idiom mean?
I think B.
B, not important. Okay, Agatha is going for B, not important. Let's ask Amp, what do you think?
I can choose between profit or a low number.
You can choose anything. You can choose the same as Agatha if you want.
I want to choose C. Okay.
A low number. All right. Gade.
I should see.
Choose C. And Namfon.
And for me, I trying to help me, but just leaving in the comment. Peter he said it's A, and someone Vicoletta. I don't know. She chose A, but I love to believe them, but I want to choose B.
Okay, so we have some comments saying A, and we have B, and we have C. Okay, so just to remind anyone on Facebook, if you want your name, I can see you coming in like this. If you want your name to appear on the screen, you can give StreamYard access. Okay, so you can, the link is above this video. You can click there and just give StreamYard access, and then your name will appear. Okay, so I heard Third is watching us. So Third, if you want your name to appear, you can do that. Okay, the correct answer is, whoever's watching on Facebook is right, and everyone in the live stream is wrong. It is a profit. That's good. So I'm happy because I'm picking the right ones that you guys don't know already. And my options I thought of are difficult. They're distracting you. That's good too. All right. So yeah, the bottom line, this comes from the accounts, right? If you have like a trading profit and loss account, when you do look at the money in your company, the very bottom line is the profit, is the money that's left over when you take the expenses from the revenue. So it's the bottom line. And that's what a lot of people will talk about, the profit. So in business meetings, they may say, we're focused on the bottom line, or we want to increase the bottom line. They're talking about profit. And sometimes they may, the bottom line can be used in English to talk about something that is the most important thing as well. If you say the bottom line is, I want you all to increase sales this year. So that would be the most important thing. But usually it talks about profit. So let's see if I can use my scoreboard. Oh, I don't need to. Nobody got any points, right? I don't need to use the scoreboard this time. Sorry, ladies. All right, let's have a look at the next example. So that's the second important business idiom today. Let's have a look at number 3. In a nutshell. In a nutshell. Good. It looks like Gade doesn't know this one. It makes me happy that you guys don't know these. So you're learning something. So in a nutshell, what does it mean? You want to see the options? Do you need to see the options? Yes. All right, let's have a look. A small snack. Sometimes you're working in the office and it gets to the afternoon and your blood sugar drops a little bit and you need to get a small snack to build up your energy. Nuts are very good for energy. Close-minded, to describe a colleague that cannot think outside of the box or always thinks the same way. It's very difficult to change their mind. Or C, in as few words as possible. So when someone is speaking a lot and you wanted to reduce it to only a few words, in a nutshell, which one is the truth? A, B, or C? Let's see how our Facebook community are, if they can answer this one. While you guys think, give you guys a moment to think. I'm going to take up Facebook on my phone here to see the names. What does it mean? A, B, or C? All right. I think that's enough time. Let's ask. First of all, this time, maybe we'll go for Gade. What do you think in a nutshell means?
B.
You think which one?
B.
B. Gade thinks it means close-minded for Gade. Okay, B. What about Namfon?
Oh, let me ask me the last person, please.
Sounds like Namfon knows the answer. She doesn't want to give it away. Amp?
I should see.
C for Amp. C in as few words as possible. And Agatha, what do you think?
I think C.
You think C as well. Okay. Namfon, are you ready?
In a nutshell, I have been heard this before from our friend in the EFS group. So
Yeah.
in the nutshell, it must be in as few words as possible.
Okay, so we have 3 of you going for C. Gade is the only one going for B. We have a couple of comments as well. Let's have a look. We have option C coming from Violetta. And I think that's it, right? I think that's it. Violetta is giving us C. Remember, Violetta, if you want your name to appear, you can click on StreamYard, the link above this video. Let's have a look, which is the correct answer. Sorry, Gade, in as few words as possible is correct. So you guys got it, right? So Namfon and Amp and Agatha and Violetta got it correct. Now I'm going to try to use my scoreboard again. I hope it doesn't crash. I closed down a few windows the last time. So number 1 is Namfon. Number 2 is Gade. Number 3 is... Okay, I think I'm going to give up on my scoreboard. I'm going to just record the scores. So at the moment, Namfon has 2 points. And Gade has 1 point. Amp has 2 points. And Agatha has 1 point because Agatha came a little bit late. So
Yes.
it looks like this is working. It's just a little bit slow. All right. Is that correct? Oh, Namfon got an extra one. All right, you got one. You got your next one there again. Okay, I have to be very patient with this scoreboard. So in a nutshell, yeah, if you're in a, let's say, for example, you went to a meeting and the meeting went on for 2 hours and someone wasn't in the meeting and you left the meeting and they say, what was it about? You could say, well, it was very long. He talked a lot, but in a nutshell, our profits are very low. The bottom line is very low this year, right? So that's what in a nutshell, to say to conclude in a very short, in a few words, in a short sentence or something like that. Agatha and Amp, did you know this already or did you guess?
Yesterday I learned a lot and I saw it yesterday. So I know.
Okay. And so just so everybody knows, we just started yesterday in the program. We started 2 weeks of Stand Out with Your English and we're focusing on idioms. Now we're doing this live show here before we actually start, but yeah, for the next, obviously Agatha has been preparing and looking up idioms. Okay. And good job, Agatha. And Amp, did you know or did you guess?
I guess, but I used to hear, but I don't know meaning yet. Not
Right.
sure. Yeah, but take guess.
Do you know how can we say that in English? Like I've heard this before. It sounds familiar to me. Does anyone know? There's an idiom we can use for that. Let's see if I can bring it up on the screen here. Maybe you've heard it before. It rings a bell. Have you ever heard that before? So that would be what? It rings a bell. It rings a bell. If something, if like, oh, I think I've heard that before somewhere, you could say, it rings a bell. I'm not sure where I heard it, but I think I've heard it before. It rings a bell. Okay. And Namfon, you heard it before, did you?
Yeah, I have heard it from PG.
Okay.
Wow.
Your internet is a little bit, it's okay now. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Number 3, or number 4. Number 4. Get down to business. Get down to business. What does this one mean? All right, options. A, start. B, finish quickly. Or C, make money. Quick fire round. No big explanations here. Start, finish quickly, or make money. What do you think? Anyone watching on Facebook, you can type into the comments. Anyone here in the live stream, think about it for 30 seconds. I think your sister is watching us live. Namfon. PK is watching us. Hello, PK. We have an answer coming in from, well, Violetta. Hey, Ansi. No, sorry. You can't choose two.
It's not helping.
You have to choose one. No cheating. She's not sure which one to go for, either A or C. Okay, let's ask you guys. Violetta, you have to choose. Let's go with Namfon first this time. What do you think?
Her answer did not help me, but I try to guess. A. I think it's A.
Okay, Namfon saying A. Looks like Violetta is saying so C, right? She has to choose, so she's going to go for C. Okay, and Gade, what do you think?
I choose A.
A as well. Amp?
A.
A. Agatha?
I agree. A.
You agree with A. I think Violetta watching live is thinking, no, they all said A. Maybe I should have stayed with A. You guys are correct. It is A. Start. Get down to business. I should have come already. Get down to business means start. And we often say this at the beginning of a meeting, maybe, or if you're giving a presentation, like a lot of you guys did last week. At the start of your presentation, you could say, okay, let's get down to business. And it means let's start. And this doesn't have to be in a business context. We use this in lots of different contexts in English as well, okay? We may even use it in a joking way if you're eating with your friends, and you can say, all right, let's get down to business. Let's start eating. But that would be more joking, okay? But you can apply it in lots of ways. Namfon, you want to ask something?
And if we use this idiom for beginner of the presentation, can we use that one too?
Yeah, exactly. At the beginning of a presentation, let's get down to business. Or there's another one. What's the other one we use that sounds a little bit like this at the beginning of a presentation? I think you guys got it in your useful language last week. Amp is trying to remember. It comes from sport. Something about a ball.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the ball rolling is another way to say let's start. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is number 5. A ballpark figure. All right. A ballpark figure. This is something we hear all the time in the business world or in the workplace. And let's have a look at some options here. The first one, an overweight colleague. What does a colleague mean? A colleague is someone you work with, right? Someone you work with who is overweight. Or B, a big number. Or C, a rough estimate. Now, what is a rough estimate? Well, an estimate, it means about. And actually, rough also means about, okay? So if you come out of a meeting and you say, tell me roughly what they said, like about, you don't have to be specific. So a rough estimate is a number that is not specific. All right. Here's here's Violetta's guess. Looks like she has no idea. All right, so what do you guys think? An overweight colleague, someone you work with who needs to lose some weight, or a big number, or an estimate, a rough estimate? All right, time to hear your answers, everybody. All right, let's go for it. Agatha, what do you think?
Maybe I think a big number.
A big number, B. Okay. B. What about Amp?
Yeah, me too. I think a big
Okay.
number.
All right. And Amphon?
Let me delete them. I go with you, Agatha and M. I
B.
don't know.
And Gade?
I should say
You choose C. She looks very
Ooh.
confident choosing C. The way she said that, I choose C. She knows something you guys don't know. Okay, well, let's ask Gade. Why do you choose C?
because I think it's not about number, about big number or about the weight.
Okay, so a process of elimination. That's what we call that. A process of elimination. I don't think it's A, I don't think it's B, so it must be C. Okay. All right, so we have B, 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 and C. I think I forgot to give you guys scores on the last one. Did I? So I have on my score sheet, Namfon has 2, Gade has 1, Amp has 2, Agatha has 1. What happened in the last round? Who got a score in the last round?
Last round is about let's get down to business, right? We all
Yeah. You all got
right,
it.
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. I always do this. I forget about keeping score. You know why? Because I believe in this. Let me give you another. This is not really it's not really an idiom. It's more of an expression. I think Steve Jobs made this one famous. The journey is the
Oh,
reward. Have you heard that before? Let me just show it on the screen. The journey is the reward. So this means that the process of doing something is the reward. So like if you go on holiday, you don't have to wait till you get to your destination. You can enjoy the journey. So I believe that the process of doing this is how you learn English. This is how you remember. This is how you activate the language in your head, is by speaking about it. So I forget about the scores sometimes because I don't think that that's important. It's not, the important thing is not who gets the most score. It's taking part in the process, right? The journey is the reward. But I'm going to try. Thank you, Amp. Okay, so we have no options coming in on Facebook for this one. Let's have a look at the correct answer. Looks like you all guessed. And this is good because I was nervous. I was afraid you were going to know all of these idioms and it would have been a very boring game. Well, the process of elimination worked for Gade. A rough estimate, that is a ballpark figure, right? So let me give you an example of when you would use this. Let's say if you're on the phone to a client and they say, we want to order 10,000 units or something like this, right? And they want you to tell them how much it costs. And you say, I cannot tell you how much it costs exactly, because we have to see the quality of the units and blah, blah, blah. And then you may say, okay, give me a ballpark figure. A ballpark figure means somewhere an estimate of how much it's going to cost. Is it going to be $1,000 or is it going to be about $10,000 or something like this? A ballpark figure. Yeah, it comes from, I think it's American, like either baseball or American football, the ballpark. They call it the ballpark, and it's a big area. So often they also use this ballpark to say, yeah, somewhere in that ballpark, right? So it's a very big area, somewhere in this big area. So it's like a rough estimate. Do you think it will cost $10,000? Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark. So somewhere around that number. It's a ballpark figure. So a figure can mean a number in English, right? Figure means a number. Yeah. What were you thinking, Namfon? What were you thinking of when we said figure?
I just thought about when we went to the casino, but I didn't have been often come, but ballpark, rolling around.
Yeah, I don't think they use it in a casino. This roulette table, when the ball spins around, but I don't think they use it for a ballpark. But a figure can also mean someone's shape, their body shape, right? Can be their figure. Women want to have a good figure, right? But a figure actually means a number as well. All right, let's have a look at the next one. Scores. Gade got 1. So now Gade is on 3. Namfon is on 3. Amp is on 3. And Agatha's on 2. She could probably be on 3 if she had the first one as well, because everybody got the first one right. All right, let's have a look at the next option. Go the extra mile. Go the extra mile. What does this mean? Okay, so we have some choices again. Take longer than expected. Take a longer time, right? Just to be specific. Take longer than expected means take a longer time than you expected. Do more than expected. Or to work overtime. To go the extra mile. What do you guys think? Again, anyone watching on Facebook, you can comment in the comments A, B, or C. And if you're watching, and don't forget, later on in about 5 or 10 minutes, I'm going to share with you a great resource, the best resource for getting idioms online. So I'm going to share that with you coming up soon. So stick around. We have an answer coming in online from Carla is watching us. Carla hasn't given Facebook her StreamYard her permission, but I can check here on my phone. I can see the names on the phone. It's Carla. So Carla has said B. All right. Now, let's ask you guys. First of all, let's go for Gade this time. What do you think, Gade?
I choose B.
You're not on the screen. That's right. Sorry about that. Now.
Oh, I choose B.
B. All right. Gade is going for B. Do more than expected. How about Amp?
I choose B as well.
B as well.
Yeah.
Agatha?
B, me too.
B. And Namfon?
I will B.
B. Okay, so I obviously chose one that. Had you heard this before, or did you all just guess?
I guess.
Yes, I guess.
Guess. Oh, well, you guessed
Yes, I
very
guess
well.
as well.
And Carla guessed very well as well. You guys are correct. It means to do more than expected. All right. So an example would be if you want to get a promotion in your job, you really have to go the extra mile. So it's like, imagine if you're running, you're exercising, so you go an extra mile. Mile is a distance, right? In a lot of places they use kilometers, but they also use miles. So to go the extra mile means to do more than expected. Probably easy enough to work out. So that's everyone is on 4 points, except Agatha is on 3 points, and Carla watching live is on 1 point. All right, let's have a look at the next one. I think we're almost finished now. My hands are tied. My hands are tied. For anyone just joining us, we're looking at some of the most common idioms used in business in English. So you can choose between these 3 options. What does this mean? My hands are tied. Does it mean there's nothing I can do? Does it mean I cannot move? Or does it mean I'm busy? What do you think? My hands are tied.
Ah,
Let's see if anyone on Facebook is going to give us an answer. My hands are tied. We have an answer coming. Carla is still watching. Carla has an answer. Carla is saying A. And Violetta is back. Violetta is also saying A. Hope that's not going to sway your opinion, guys. All right. Let's ask you guys. What do you think? Amp. A, B, or C?
I should C.
You choose C. Why do you choose C?
I just imagine hand tie, maybe it's a lot thing to do. Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
All right. Agatha?
I think the same.
Okay, C. And Namfon?
I think I think I'm going to see as well.
You think Amp read your mind?
Yeah.
And Gade?
I should see. I think.
You choose C as well. Okay, so everyone is going for the same option. I'm busy. And Violetta and Carla on Facebook are going for A. Let's see who got it correct. Hey, I hope Violetta and Carla are not cheating on this one. There is nothing I can do. Yes, that's what my hands are tied mean, right? So if you ask someone for a favor, and again, this doesn't have to be in business. This can be in all of these can be used in any situation in real life. But if you say to someone, please, can you help me to put in a good word? To put in a good word means to say something good about me to someone. Can you put in a good word to the boss to see if I can get that promotion? Can you help me? And they would say, I'm sorry, my hands are tied. My hands are tied means I cannot help you, right? My hands are tied. I cannot help you with that. There's nothing I can do. My hands are tied. All right. Good. That means A, I'm giving you guys some new idioms today, and B, I prepared very well. I thought for a long time to try and think of ways to trick you today. So I'm busy was a good option to trick you, right? I got you. All right, let's have a look. I think, let me see. Are we at the last one yet? My hands are tied. Oh, we have 2 more. All right, let's do this. Let's have a look at the last 2. Second last one today. To see eye to eye. To see eye to eye. What does this mean? Number 1, discuss something or discuss something in person. B, to fancy someone. To fancy. What does fancy mean? You guys know what fancy means?
Like?
Yeah, you like someone, right? But it's like someone, like you want to go on a date with them, right? You want them to be your boyfriend, right? To fancy someone. And then the last one is agree with someone. So someone is, Violetta's answering very fast. I said, what does fancy mean? And Violetta answered almost in real time. Like, sometimes these comments on Facebook are delayed. So does it mean to discuss something? Does it mean to fancy someone? Or does it mean to agree with someone? To see eye to eye. Let's see if you guys can get the correct answer for this one. Okay, time to get the answers. Let's start off with Namfon this time.
I guess to discuss something.
To discuss something. A. Gade.
How I choose A.
A as well. To discuss something. Yeah. Amp.
A.
Hey. Agatha.
Agree with someone.
Agree with someone. C. Okay. So we have A. We have, and we have Violetta is giving us her answer on Facebook, and she's saying she guesses A as well. So that means that everyone here is going for A except for Agatha, who's going for C. Why did you choose C, Agatha?
I don't know, because I think see eye to eye. I thought that it can mean agree with someone, because see eye to eye, see the same. What someone, I don't know, I guess.
Well, it was a good guess because it was correct.
Oh, great.
Agree with someone is correct. Yeah, to see eye to eye means to agree with someone. So Agatha got that one. And the last one, I didn't keep a score again. You did everyone get it wrong, the last one? What was the last one?
The last one, yeah, get wrong.
My hands are tied, right?
My turn.
Okay.
Okay.
And everyone was incorrect. Yeah, okay, that's why. So now Agatha is caught up. So everyone is on 4 points right now. Okay. And we are going for the last one. Okay, so to see eye to eye. This is often used actually in the negative way. So often you will hear people saying, we just don't see eye to eye anymore. Right? We don't agree with each other anymore. We often disagree. We don't see eye to eye on this subject. So if you disagree with someone about a subject, we don't see eye to eye. Okay, so most of the time it's used in the negative. It can be used in the positive as well. Last one, and after this I'm going to share with you my top recommendation for a resource for getting idioms online. To raise the bar. To raise the bar. What does this mean? A, to earn a higher salary. B, to meet for a drink or meet for a drink after work. And C, to set higher expectations. To set higher expectation. Expectation means something you expect of someone else. So you expect high things from someone, or to earn a higher salary, or to meet for a drink. 3 options. If anyone's watching on Facebook, this is your last chance. Well, maybe you'll have a chance to. I think one or two of our guests here today have an option for you. We have some options coming in on Facebook. Let's have a look. Maybe this can help the people in the live stream, or maybe they're wrong. That's Violetta, and also Carla is going for C. Let's ask Agatha first this time. What do you think, Agatha?
I will guess, and maybe it is C.
C for Agatha. Amp.
I will guess A.
A. Gade.
I should see follow Kara.
C and follow Carla. Okay. And Namfon.
I have heard this one before. Raise the bar is mean raise the standard, and it's increase our standard, right? So A and C is similar for my opinion. So how I can do it? And can I say A and C as well?
No, Violetta tried that before. We're not going to accept it.
Okay. I believe Agatha. Okay.
Gonna follow Agatha, which was C, is that right?
Okay.
So everyone's going for C except for Amp. Amp is standing alone, and she's standing by her beliefs that it is A. Let's see if Amp has beaten everyone in this game. No, hard luck, Amp. It was set higher expectations. So that means Agatha and Gade and Namfon all have 5 points. But as I said before, the journey is the reward. The main thing was not to get points here today. We got a list of some of the most important idioms for use in business and the real world. So I hope that was useful for you guys. I told you that I would share with you one of my top recommendations. And this is, in my opinion, and by the way, if you're watching here, please comment below if you have a great resource for getting idioms online. My choice is the idioms.com. And the reason why this is such a good resource is, first of all, it's very well organized. Okay, you can search for idioms by topic. You can get example sentences. You can get synonyms, and also you can get the origin, where the idioms came from. I think it's always very interesting to talk about where idioms come from. So it's very nicely organized, and there's always an example of the day. So you guys should be setting yourselves a goal. You should be growing your vocabulary every day anyway, but part of it is growing your idiomatic vocabulary, idioms and expressions. You need to be learning these, because really, this is the thing about idioms, is a lot of them, as you learn today, a lot of them, it's very difficult to understand what they mean if you haven't learned them before, right? So you have to learn them as a new expression. And English speakers use them every day, right? This is one thing that people say to me when they go and they live in Ireland or England or the USA, and everybody's speaking in idioms. I have no idea what they're talking about, right? So number one, you can really impress people, and you can express in a very creative way when you use idioms, right? They're a lot of fun. They're very enjoyable to use. But number two, you need to know them to understand what people are talking about in the real world. So that's my recommendation, theidioms.com. And as a bonus here today, let me see, do I have it here? I think Namfon and Gade are going to share an example with us just for fun. And see, that's theidioms.com. Bookmark it. If anyone's watching on Facebook and you are ready to get started, you want to improve your English, you want to focus on these important topics, and you want to get the practice you need to become fluent, you can comment start below this video and we'll reach out to you. Everyone here today are inside the program. We cannot do these live communication practice sessions with 5,000+ people. So you need to join the program if you want to get regular communication practice. You can comment start below this video if you want to learn how we can do that. And with that said, we're going to go to Gade and Namfon, I believe, have an example that they've brought here with them today to test our knowledge of idioms. So Gade, would you like to go first?
How can I share? I have to share my screen.
No, you don't have to share the screen. You can just tell us. Or did you want to share your screen? You can't. Yeah, I don't think you can share your screen.
Can I drop my question in the comment?
Yeah, you can. You can do that. That's a good idea. But we can use our listening skills, our speaking and listening skills. We don't have to see the answers either. This is the private chat. So the people on Facebook won't be able to see this, but I'll do it for you. So you can okay, right. Okay, so do you want to tell us, Gade? Everyone can listen to you, and I'll show the options on the screen.
Okay.
Go for it. Tell us.
My first idiom is draw a blank. Draw a blank.
To draw a blank. And what are your options?
Okay. I'm not sure you will remember all of that option. Okay, the first option is fail in attempts to remember something. Draw the blank. First one, fail in attempts to remember something. Okay, the second option is likely to archive something.
I put them on the bottom screen for you. Likely to achieve something.
Okay, thanks. Achieve something. And the last one is something is impossible.
All right, good example. We use this a lot in English. This is a really good example. So to draw a blank, you guys need to think about it. Anyone watching on Facebook, the options are below us on the screen here. To draw a blank. Option number 1, to fail in attempts to remember something. Option 2, likely to achieve something. So what does likely mean? Likely means that there is a high possibility that you think something will happen, right? So likely to achieve something. And option number 3, something is impossible. To draw a blank. Any guesses coming in on Facebook? Option number 1, option number 2, option number 3. Good, great idea, Gade. I like this one. Everybody looks confused too. That means you've been successful. I think Agatha looks confident though. I think Agatha looks like she knows the answer to this one. All right, Gade, you can ask them for their guesses. I'll let you take over. This is your round.
Okay, for this time I would like to ask Em first.
Oh,
Next.
I choose. I'm not sure between 1 or 3. but I should one. Take guess one. Yeah.
Well, next, Agatha.
Yeah.
I think something is impossible.
Which is
3.
real. Now, to the last one, Nam Phone.
I guess C. I think C is much possible for me. Even though it's not possible.
Okay.
You think? And we have from Violetta on Facebook is doing guess number 1.
Okay, the correct is M. First one.
Yay! Can you explain?
Was that a guess?
And
Did you guess that one, Am?
Yeah, I guess.
Hmm? Nice one. Nice one. Okay, so to draw a blank means that you fail in attempt to remember something, or you cannot remember, right? So if someone says, "What's his name?" you could say, "I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Like my mind is blank. I'm drawing a blank. I cannot remember." Great example, Gate. Thank you for that. And we also have one from Namfon. You brought one here today as an example as well, didn't you?
Yes, of course.
So go ahead. We don't have to show it on the screen.
Okay. For this one, I think it's nice to share. Rain on someone parade. Rain on someone parade. A is a bad day. Is about bad day, bad weather. B, rain on someone parade. And B, to prevent someone from the enjoy and from event. C, avoid talking about the main point.
Can you say it again?
Your internet
It's like
is terrible. It's breaking up.
Oh God. How I can do for you?
It's okay now. Tell us now. A.
Is a bad weather, bad day. B, to prevent some.
To prevent someone from enjoying something.
Yes.
And C. I'm going to put it on the screen now. I'm typing it in. What's C, Namfon?
Avoid talking about the topic.
Avoid talking about the topic. Okay, I'm going to put this on the screen. So A is to talk about bad weather. B is to prevent someone from enjoying something. And C is to avoid talking about the topic, to rain on someone's parade. Another good example, another one that's used often in English. Anyone watching on Facebook can guess A, B, or C. Anyone here in the room? A, B, or C, to rain on someone's parade. Agatha is getting ready to answer, isn't she?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
To prevent someone from enjoying something. Do you want to take control, Namfon? Is your internet too?
My internet is not so well. You go ahead, please help me.
Okay. So Agatha is saying number 2. We have someone on Facebook. Is saying B. I think. I don't know who that is. And Gade,
I choose B as well.
B as well. And Amp, is Amp still here? Looks like we've lost Amp. 2 people on Facebook are saying B. Amp is gone. So everybody's saying B. Let's see. What's the correct answer, Namfon? Amp, we cannot hear you.
Correct. You're all correct.
Yay! Let me ask you guys, did you guess that or did you know it already?
I guess.
You guessed it. And Gade?
I guess with a
Okay.
clue as someone, because they have a someone like.
All right, someone. Okay, someone was in both, so it was a guess. Okay. And Amp, did you hear the answer?
Yeah, I hear, but I take it B.
You guessed B as well. Oh, we'll have to believe
Yeah.
you. Okay, we'll have to believe you. And we have was guessing. Okay, I think that's Violetta was guessing as well. Okay, excellent job. Well done, everybody. I hope now that you can remember. I think we had about 10 here today, all very common idioms. We finished off to rain on someone's parade. And how do you... I was speaking to someone yesterday, a lovely woman from Latvia, and she was saying that she can't remember. She's reading the dictionary and she's getting vocabulary, but she doesn't know what to do and she just can't remember. And I just thought I'd share with you guys here the same thing. Idioms. They're just getting lists of idioms is not really going to help you. The main thing is to put it into practice. Use it or lose it. So I could have given you a list of 10 idioms here today for you to learn and remember. In 2 days, you may remember one of them or 2 of them. I'm getting some feedback. I think it may be Gade. I'm going to just mute Gade for a second. Yes, it was. It was a bit of feedback from Gade. So if you just get a list of idioms like this or a list of vocabulary, you're going to forget, right? So the key is to use it. This is why here today we spoke about it. We were talking about it. So you guys have a much higher probability of remembering these idioms because you use them in conversation. We spoke about it. We got some examples, and that's how you do it. That's how you improve your communication skills. As I said already, if anyone watching this on the replay, you can still add in the comments. And if you want to join us in the program, in the full program, English for Success, comment start below and we will reach out to you and we'll have a conversation and we'll see if it's a good match and we'll tell you how you can apply to join the program. For today, I'd like to say thank you to all of these beautiful ladies who joined today. Did you enjoy? Did you get some value out of this meeting today?
Of course, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
How many can you remember?
I wrote myself everything.
All right, good. I saw you guys writing down. Right, good. Review them. We're going to use them. We're going to in the program tomorrow. We're going to do that activity where we're having conversations using idioms, which is even better than what we did today. When you have conversations using the idioms that we're going to cover tomorrow, then you're going to remember them much more. And then later on, we're going to do an activity like this where you design your 3 options and we're going to talk about them like that. So we'll be continuing this over the next 2 weeks with all of you. With everyone else in the community, we will be live again. We're trying to go live every Tuesday now. It seems to be a good day. And maybe we'll invite some students to join in the future again. Again, thank you all for joining. We'll see you all soon. Take care.
Take care. See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.